Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, and you are watching Shay with Obbies. Oh, I just realized the background still says crochet with me. Also, y'all, if any of y'all are like smart, y'all would definitely notice that all the ladies are knitting because they did not have crochet people. So there's that, but whatever. Let me change this background real quick. But hey, everybody, it is the lovely Tuesday morning, and I am ready to get some words in. I have a lovely brand new co host with me, Miss E.L. Drayton. Would you like to introduce yourself for the people?
Sure, I'm E.L. Drayton. I've been streaming for I think like 6 or 7 years, but this is my first time streaming exclusively on YouTube. In the past, I was streaming just on Twitch. And so I made the switch actually this summer, to just do YouTube and join awesome people like Shay over there, who I found on YouTube as I trolled and saw that other people were streaming live on YouTube and what that was about. But I write fantasy fiction, short stories, mystery, and stuff like that. I've been published before, like I published on Amazon as an indie author, and I'm looking to return to doing that. Hopefully by next summer, go back to writing some fantasy. You're muted. It's all right. You'll
Trying
get
to be
there.
respectful, right? Trying to be respectful and like muting myself. Yay, we love a good fantasy around here. So I am going to be working on my short story submissions today, because they need some love. They didn't get nearly any attention that they should have in July. So August, here we go. I'm trying to think what all I'll be working on today. So that, and then I have the notes from my CP about my book review that needs to go up on the blog. So I'm gonna do that first and then go switch to that. What about you? What you working on today?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on my red pen edits. I actually have to apply them to Scrivener,
Mm.
so I have to. And I'm a little nervous about it because I was supposed to delete 4,000 words from this thing, and I don't know if I actually did.
I remember watching that, like, because
It's
it was like 9,000 and something when you finished, right?
right. And so, like, for instance, I can show you, like, I deleted a whole page, but then I wrote all of this. And I'm like, okay, I'm deleting that, but I'm adding this. And then, like, over
Right.
here, I crossed out, like, this whole paragraph, but then in between, I'm replacing it with this. So,
That's
uh,
hilarious.
so I'm like, I hope
I don't know how much replacing I actually.
yeah, and I won't know until I apply it to Scrivener. So that's what I have to do, like in the next 2 days, and kind of cross my fingers and hope that it goes from being 9,000, it's at 9,659 words to under 5,000.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to figure something out because,
Are you gonna use like alpha readers or anything before you submit it, or is it just gonna be you editing it?
I wanted to, like, I'm hoping that I have the time to ask, people in like certain groups that I'm in, if one or two would like to read it, but it's getting pretty close to when it has to be submitted, so I don't know if I'm going to have the time. It depends on how quickly I can do like this edit, because I don't want to give it to someone if it's not under 5,000 words, because it would be a waste of their time if I'm going to be cutting a lot more from it. So I want to be able to give it to someone not when it's unedited, but when it's like completely edited and I'm almost ready to submit it, and then let them
Right.
read that one.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. That's my hope too. To like, I would like to, at the latest, a week before I'm ready to turn it in, be done and have somebody to read it. So like that last week, it's like, hey, if there's something that someone catches that needs to be fixed, like let me get that fixed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like a super perfectionist, so like saying that sounds easy, but like it's really not. It's not. So let's say hello to everybody, and then we'll get into the first sprint and get some work done. We got Becca C. Smith in here first. Hello, lovely. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Becca and her lovely cat Snake last night were showing us so much love in the chat for watching the live stream last night on Bridge Channel. So we appreciate you so very much. Jabria in here next. Hey, Queen. Good morning. Talking leaves. Ooh, first of all, you look like you are having the time of your life in your picture. Like you just look like super happy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it. Ooh, Becca says she's gonna be editing today too. All right, editing day. Hey, outer space cat. I feel like you changed your avatar. I feel like the cat is looking forward now, and I low key feel like that cat is searching my soul. I kind of can't stop looking. Okay, I'm gonna click the next comment because I kind of couldn't stop looking. And then Brenna's cat. Oh, y'all and y'all kitty cats. Hi, Brenna. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Jabria said, gotta try to get a few hundred words before I head off to work. That's awesome. All right, y'all. So, I forgot that since I was watching the, what is this thing called? The letting the what is it called when people the ads play, that I forgot to pause it after, so the timer had already started going. So we are going to do a 10-minute warm-up, mainly because I'm still not all the way awake and I still need to get my little herbal medicine and I need to feed and walk the dogs, but I'm all right after that. So there's that. And can this like little red ball appear? See, this is why I don't like playing with YouTube. There we go. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Well, I opened Scrivener.
Hey.
Step one.
I
I got
mean,
I got a bit distracted.
you did more than me. I legitimately took my herbal medicine and now I'm
I
feeling
I actually was like done doing my distraction, and then I was like, all right, let's see how much time I still have on the clock, and it said 5 seconds, and I was like, oh, well then, I have no time on the clock. I
nice.
was trying to like 10 minutes goes by really fast. I was
It
thinking I'll
does.
spend 5
I
of
kid
it
you
to kind of
not.
like get myself together.
Yeah, no, you think it's not, and then you're like, oh no, that was definitely faster than I thought it was.
Yeah, I
Also,
wasn't
I don't know
expecting
if
there
you
to only be 5 seconds. I'll say seriously though.
right. No, I don't know if you can hear there. So they knocked down this whole apartment building behind my building last week. Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear they're over there
Yeah,
doing it now. Right. So I apologize in advance, y'all. Um, so what did I just do? Oh, I low key just got distracted because I was putting hearts on somebody's going live announcement on Discord, and I was trying to make it a rainbow because I was bored. But that's what happens when you take your herbal medicine and you're like, you just have a minute left of the sprint. So there's that. But I will be writing the next one.
yeah. I got Scrivener up. I got my first draft ready to start editing. So
Right. Y'all can hold me to that one. Alice said, just stopping in to give a like before going to work. Happy writing. I know you're probably at work already, but thank you so much for the support, Alice. I hope you have a fantastic day at work and Tuesday treats you well. Talking Leaves, and I don't have a problem calling you Talking Leaves, but is there something you would prefer to be called? Please let me know. I think today I need to do research to prep to write later. Research is important. Like, don't sleep on the research. Don't sleep on the research. Ashley B. Ashley B is a lovely, gorgeous friend who streams on Twitch. I will drop her Twitch link in the chat during the next sprint. Hello, good time zone, beautiful friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Lauren. Lauren is also another friend who streams on Twitch at Lauren the Ginger, I feel like. But I'll also drop her link in the chat because I follow both of them on Twitch. So you'll see it. Miguel, hello. Just saw you were live. I appreciate you joining us. Thank you for hopping in. Miguel is one of our Filipino author-tubers, so definitely check out his channel. And Charlotte from Australia, y'all. Charlotte has a cat. No, it's not. Do I keep saying cabaret? Is cabaret the right word? Why do I feel like I'm not sure if I say the right word? Either way, it's called Therapy is Expensive. So I wrote a cabaret instead. So it's a comedy, I feel like. Whatever. That's the name. It sounds dope. I cannot wait to see it. Check out Charlotte's channel for more information. And Charlotte says, ooh, I should be getting ready to sleep. But I just saw you were live, so stopping in to say hello. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Yep. And Becca said I managed to edit a couple pages. Yay. I was able to, Selena. Okay. I was able to find a really good searchable database of old newspapers to use as reference. Nice. So, random. For those of you guys who've been here for a while, you already know this, but some of you guys might not know that I was homeschooled for 5 years. And so for Black History Month one year, my grandmother's project was for us to do our family tree, like genealogy, and go back as far as we could. So I'm 30. So this is back like well before Google when we had good old Ask Jeeves. If you remember Ask Jeeves, put a hand up in the chat because like I know some of y'all don't. The best butler you ever knew. Um, But so we did that. We had to go to the library and like look at old newspapers through like microfiche type stuff. So like when you said that, I was like, man, ooh, these are the good old days. Cause bruh sitting there and like flipping that machine and like scanning through. You can just type a keyword in now. It's not the same. You kids don't know how good you got it. Just saying. Outer Space Cat says, I've been a month without writing, so I started today with plot development to warm up. Nice. That's awesome. Yes, Cabaret is right. I be trying, Charlotte. I be trying. The support is there. Jabria says 114 words and off to work. Bye. Nice. Have a great day at work, Queen. Right? All right, Selena. Showing love. Ask Jesus was the best and also so hard to actually find information with. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know what their search algorithm was, but it definitely needed work, is all I'm saying.
I wonder what that's like because I know that I did my family tree as well with my mom, and I'm wondering if that's a cultural thing to do that, because it's not something that I hear often people talk about. Like when you just mentioned it, I was like, when I think about anyone I've ever heard say like they sat down with their mom or their grandmother and they put together their family tree as like a project, not to throw race into the conversation,
but they all look like us. Yeah,
but I never hear that from a non-colorful person.
Right. So,
and I don't know if that's just because we're interested, or I don't want to say it's more interesting, but
no, I'm gonna say what you ain't thinking. Low key, we the only ones that don't know.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
But like when you don't know, you do it because you want to know, right? And like everybody else can be like, my great grandfather.
That's what I mean from more interesting, in that it's not going to be that someone grew up in the same plantation for like 300 years, and so that everybody's and their grandma was right there. Like for me, that wasn't the case. Like someone came over on a boat from over here, and someone was born on a Indian reservation over there, and so it's like it's not as easy as, well, let me just open the history book on this house where your great 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 grandmother was born here, and the rest of us were all born here. And boy, that was easy.
Right. No, so true story, no lie. So I don't know how many greats, but a great grandfather of so many greats killed 2 white dudes for raping his daughters. They moved from where they lived in the South to Oklahoma, flipped their names around, and lied on the census and put their ages back by 2 years to like move to Oklahoma and change their entire lives. And like we found that out through doing the genealogy and like going to nursing homes to visit the people that were still alive. Mm-hmm. And like, so it's definitely like a lot different, I feel like, for us, because like you guys got farther than we did, because I think the farthest we could like substantially go back and get names was like 1880.
Yeah, that was, I think, about as far back as we went, and that was just from word of mouth, like my grandmother telling us her history, and we didn't actually do like look up documentation until, what's that thing that we have now, where you could look up your family history? I can't remember what it's called.
Ancestry.com?
Yeah, we actually used Ancestry.com, which was so great because we got to corroborate what was just verbal history about our family. And, I got to see the records where my grandfather was 9 years old and he came over from Barbados on a ship with his sister by himself, and see where he signed and where the person here in the United States actually signed to take ownership of them, possession of them, and say that they were their legal guardian. I got to see when my grandfather registered to fight in World War II with his
Yes.
sister. Like, I have the card where he like signed it, and it's, it's so cool to see that. I'm like, oh my god, like that's his,
Right.
like military record and stuff. And so it was nice to, get to put that with the stories that my grandmother told. And she being an orphan, there's very little that we could go back on for her because she was born on an Indian reservation. So I am part Native American. And because her mother died at birth, her father was actually part German, and he couldn't take care of her because he was a shipping guy. He worked on the shipyards. So he left her at a Catholic orphanage and left. So we can't go as far back for her as we can for my grandfather. For my grandfather, we went back to like 2 or 3 generations for him. But for my grandmother, unfortunately, the buck stops with her. So there's, she doesn't know very little about, her family background, but
Yeah, no, and that's part of the reason why my grandmother wanted to do it. So, like, similar to your grandmother, my grandmother saw her mother be killed at 5 years old, and she never knew her dad. So, part of like it for her when she was homeschooling us was like to get like a sense of purpose as well, and to like figure out where she came from. So I feel like it. I feel like for her it was definitely like more of a mission than it was for us. Like it was an assignment, right? Like I knew it was important, but like I didn't know the weight of it because I was still a child. And so like she would always like she was like the corroborating of the stories. Like so she'd hear a story and then she'd be like, okay, let's file for this death certificate and birth certificate. And y'all, that process crazy. Like one, how easy it was at one point in time that you could get somebody's death and birth certificate like out of nowhere. Like when people talk about like identity theft and stuff, like in America, like
you could, well, now you could do it online. You could just
right,
go
I'm
online and be
surprised we
like,
didn't have more criminals than we did because of how easy it was to do stuff. Like, y'all, I was talking to somebody about phone books, and I was like, you would not be able to explain the concept of phone books like literally to this new generation. Like,
no.
you would.
It wasn't until like 2000 that I find that we were forced to get a touch tone phone. I miss my rotary phone. I grew up in the generation of the rotary phone. Okay, you don't have to talk to me. Like, I hated when we couldn't use the rotary phone anymore. I was like, oh man, I love the whole turn and then it turned back.
Yeah, no, my grandma had one of those, like my grandma on my dad's side. So at the grandma that I live with on my mother's side, like man, as soon as she got that cordless, I was so excited. You mean I'll sit in the living room with y'all and talk on the phone? I can go somewhere else? Too excited. Ask Jesus why I still sometimes search Google in form of a question. Right? Right. Ask Jeeves takes me back. I know y'all, I'm just throwing it all out there like back. My auntie has done a full detailed genealogy thing going back several hundred years on my dad's side of the family, which is kind of shy. But personally, I haven't done it. Just heard some stories. Yeah. I just
When you
finished.
did it, did you actually like make it like a tree? I remember we actually got a big like whiteboard and we drew like an actual like tree and connected it
So
and made it look. And I think my mom probably did that for us just so that we could be a bit more interested and do like color the tree and do the leaves for each different last family name and stuff like that and make it look like a real tree. And I wish we had kept it, but I think it got thrown away at some
so
point.
we did for our like our immediate, so like our generation, the parents, grandma, and then their parents, that way, like our great grandparents. But we what we ended up doing was like she made these templates on Word, and it would be like the family name, who the parents were, who their kids were, and grandkids. And then it would like have at the bottom like which other families they were connected to, so like which other pages, because it was just like this big old, them big huge binders with everything in it, and she would just have copies, and it would just be in order of the family. So whatever family name was there, then all the birth certificates and death certificates were like in that section before you went on to the next family. Like that's kind of how she did. I think Dr. Henry Louis Gates has been a true inspiration for experiencing joy in the research while also grappling with the hard realities that research might dredge up. For sure, for sure. Like like I know as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was cool. Like I was like, oh dang, like they changed their name and moved to a whole different, like some little spotlight type stuff. But like as an adult, knowing the actuality of what that meant that they had to do, like like my family was in fear for their life and their safety. And like that's a completely different thing to think about, like as an adult, when you do like understand things better. Becca says, I love that rotary phone. Man, I'm not gonna lie, low key, like not that I want this, so I don't want this thing, but I'm nostalgic for this sound. Hear me out. That dial-up sound, like it just triggers so many memories.
Oh, I remember broadband
Like,
dial-up where you had to
right?
unplug your
Right, for
phone and plug it into your
right.
computer.
Can't nobody call you or you get knocked
Nope.
off the
My
internet.
mom hated when I did that because she never knew I had it plugged in.
Man, that you've got mail. Like there's just sounds that like just trigger memories, and like those are those for it.
Yeah.
America Online. Good morning, Marty. It's so good to see you. Okay, we've chatted more than I thought we were going to chat in that break, so we are going to do a sprint. Y'all want a 15 or a 20?
Give me a 20 because I need to get
Okay, so
something done. I want to try to get Act 1 done.
Okay, we thinking
Hook
of
me
20.
up.
I am with it. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. We gotta give the good old Lizelle Sandberry some watch time. Oh, Becca said 22. She was like, I'm not playing. Okay, this is 40 seconds. Is it gonna be too long? I just okay, y'all. Y'all can dislike me on this, but I just really wish they would stop giving The Rock movies. I just really wish he could just like take a break from movies for a while. If I see another,
Don't hate on my man
I'm not hating
Dwayne.
on him. I'm
Why you
just I'm just, you know what? I'm at
let a
least
brother get some work while they're gonna give him some work, all right?
you
Because
know, you right,
eventually he's
you
gonna
right.
chip a
I'm just
tooth or he's gonna sprain a knee, and they're not gonna give him no work.
you right. I'm sorry. I'm just,
Jeez.
you know what? But I was going to say, I am so happy that it's him and not him and Kevin Hart. Was what I
Oh
was.
yeah. Okay.
I'm at least glad it's him and not him and Kevin Hart. Y'all. I'm like, whew, y'all just don't know. I'm so sick of these. Mostly because I feel like it's the same character dropped into a different movie every time with like a different name, but it's the same character. And I'd be like, I'm pretty sure he could diversify his acting skills if y'all let him. Could y'all
Well,
let him?
isn't Dwayne the one where it came out that what's his name from Vin Diesel said that he had to like really work really hard with The Rock to get him to act good? Because he said that his acting was terrible. I think they
Oh,
mentioned when he had to work with him on Furious 9 that he was very stiff, and so he said it took a lot to get him to do better acting. I was like, wow, for Vin Diesel to say that is interesting.
because Vin Diesel ain't that. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna. Y'all might like that man, so let me not upset nobody. I'm just saying. I can think of a lot of better actors. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. And we gave Lizelle her watch time. Oh, dang, come on now. We gotta start at the beginning, clock. All right, y'all. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Well, see what had happened was,
Okay. All right. I'm listening.
um, when you do red pen edits, you see, what tends to happen is you put these arrows, and at the time, the arrows make sense. And you
Hmm.
understand how to follow the arrows, and you say, okay, I want to end this sentence here. And then because I don't have space to write what I want to write, I'm going to put a big old arrow and I'm going to have it at the bottom and I'm going to write more stuff. And so I got to page 3 and I don't know what in the holy hell I did. Because I have things crossed out and like I have arrows and like the little like pointed thing, and I'm
Mhm.
sitting here, and then I have, because I know how to do like red pen edits where like if you cross something out but then you didn't mean to cross it out, you put like 3 dots under it to say like, oh, that was a mistake, actually leave it. So I've got like all these cool looking, like red pen editing type lingo going on, and yeah, so I got stuck on page 3 trying to decipher my own code where I'm like, what was I trying to do? I with the arrows and the things. So yeah. So I had to rewrite my own rewrite because yeah, I didn't know what I was
That's how
trying to do.
I'm bad at shorthand because I forget what the shorthand is. So I just be writing everything out because I am so bad with shorthand. Like, dang, so did I mean to cross this out or did I not? I don't know.
Yeah. So I
Bad.
didn't finish act 1. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, no worries. So what had happened was I got distracted by this Redemptor Deluxe gift purchase set, which if you order the book, you could win these original art created like gift prints of the characters from the book. So I went and filled that out and made sure they know that I ordered my copy so they can send mine in 6 to 8 weeks. So I did that. And
That sounds
then
like some good writing.
right, it was. And then I had a couple of Instagram messages and somebody decided to bless me with a copy of Scrivener because I don't have one, and they decided to buy me my own license for it. And so I got like emotional. It was like, you gonna make me cry, and I'm streaming right now. So I officially think things are going to happen in this next sprint.
You think so? You
I
officially
I
think?
I think so. I have the document open,
All right.
so
That's the first step.
that is the first step. It is for sure.
Well, even though I totally messed up like what I'm doing, I actually just looked at my word count, which is actually making me feel a little good because I started at 2,745 words for Act 1, and I'm
Mhm.
currently at 2,603. So that means I cut like 140 words in whatever I just did in those 3 pages.
Okay,
So
you're not completely done with that first act, so there could be.
no, so at least even in I don't know what I was doing, I'm actually headed in the right direction, which is down.
You're doing good then. That's good. That's the
Yeah,
goal, is to have less words. So
right.
far you're getting your goal. If Maya said, okay, words are not happening and I need to get some more sleep before getting this inventory done. So I'll see y'all next time. Happy writing. Thank you so much, Miss Maya. Miss Maya also streams on Twitch, which reminded me that I didn't make it over to Twitch to get y'all these links. So let me do that so I can do that next time. Dang, what are y'all doing over there? I got so many questions. They sound so loud to me. Monique said, listing off the characters for Midsummer Night's Dream. Hey Kay said, hey, just came across this live randomly. Super excited. So glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy yourself and stay for a while. Outer Space Cat said, I have to leave. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing day. Becca said, adding some things to this chapter that took the whole 20 minutes. Hey, it is what it is. You're making progress. Hey Kay says, that's so lovely. Scrivener is super fun to play around with. I'm definitely intrigued because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I was like, man, I don't know that I am serious enough to dedicate that much money to it. So to be blessed with it when I knew that I couldn't afford it is an amazing thing. I'm super thankful. What was that? What? I don't know what these dogs are doing. Charlotte says, I finally got myself to bed before 1 a.m. Got my hair washed and braided so it'll be nice and wavy tomorrow night when I'm doing my gig. Nice. Marty says 270 words. All right, y'all. Killing it, killing it, killing it. Okay, so part of me wants to be brave and just be like, how about a 30-minute timer?
Oh.
Because I feel like if I had 30 minutes, because what's been happening is every time I'm like, okay, I'm ready, I look up and it's like 2 minutes left.
Well, yeah.
So,
But is 30 minutes is all that going to do? Just give you more time to not do what you're supposed to do?
no, I guarantee you. Like,
Because
I guarantee you.
and let me tell you why. Because there's
Okay,
I don't know if you've ever heard of the Parkinson's law.
I have not. Or
Okay,
at
so
least not by the name.
real quickly, let me briefly break it down for you. So if you have something that you have to do and you say, you know what, I'm going to take 8 hours to do it, you're going to bullshit through and literally take 8 hours to do it. But if you say, I have this thing to do and I only have 10 minutes to do it, you will actively make sure you do nothing else but that thing for those 10 minutes. So Parkinson's law is basically like we're independent authors. So we're just like, I could do it tomorrow. I could do it this afternoon. You know, like we don't have actual real deadlines besides the ones we place on ourselves. So what you need to start mentally doing is saying, like, I really only have 10 minutes to do this thing. And if I don't do it in those 10 minutes, then I'm screwed and it's not going to get done and the project's not going to finish. You know what I mean? So that's something that I try to implement in my life where I'm like, okay, I have 2 hours and that's all I have because then I have to start work and I have to focus on that. And so, and then I have house stuff and chores. And so if I don't do from 8 to 10 in the morning, those 2 hours, my writing is gone and I can't
Right.
write today. You know what I mean? So think about it like that. So take your
Yeah.
30 minutes, but I'm just saying, don't think because
No,
you're taking 30
for
minutes that
sure.
you're going to do
For sure.
25 minutes of Instagram
Oh yeah,
and
no, no. So the
Facebook.
issue for today's issue though was that like I legitimately woke up right before it was time to do the stream. So like I didn't do any of like my morning things that I do
Routine.
to
Yeah.
like wake up and like be ready to write. So
Yeah.
that's part of why it's taken this so far. So like no, like I know like hey, this 30 minutes I'm ready. I got what I need to do, what I'm ready to write. I know where I want to start. But no,
All
I
right.
agree with you. I agree with you. That's part of why I started doing sprints because it was like, hey, hyper focus for this time.
Mm-hmm.
Hyper focus, like nothing else. Get everything you can do. So I feel you.
All
I
right.
feel you.
All right.
I feel you. We gonna go for 30, but I gotta find a pretty one. Okay, this one looks pretty. It looks like the. Oh, okay, it's a little timer going. Okay, a little. Okay. All right. Emma Ray says, don't have any writing to work on, but I'll be filming a video during the sprint, so still some productivity. Yes! Yay. I have to go and start binging your content anyway. So yes, give me more things to watch. Okay, everybody's excited for the 30. You know, I think we're gonna end on like a 2025 if I can make sure that we start before the 5-minute mark. And I feel like we will. Scrivener is one of the best purchases I've ever made for writing. Got it after Nano, so I got it at half price. Don't regret a single cent spell. That was my plan. Was like when I finally win a Nano, I was gonna buy it because that's when I knew I was serious enough. All right. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Ooh, it started. Okay, now. Hey, pause. Hey. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. I'm not gonna be lazy. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Better. I am under 2,000 words. So I need to cut this down to 1,500. So I'm at like 1860 and I have
Okay.
three more pages to go and act one is
You were
done.
doing really good though. Like that's like less than 300 words or like a little bit over 300 words that you still have to get, but in 3 pages you could probably get that. Or
Yeah,
real
so
quick,
I basically eliminated like 900 words.
that's awesome.
Oh, so I'm getting there.
Yeah. So I did work. I got 677 words that time.
There
I
you
figured
go.
out what I want to do with the story and where I want to take it. I've decided that it's going to be like a prequel short story to a short story that I'm gonna give my subscribers a chance to choose from. I'm gonna put the poll up today. But yeah, so I'm like, ooh, this gives me time to work on the backstory for these mermaid warriors that I've created. So I'm excited. So, yeah. I know you were saying that you have to go. Would you like to do your outro?
Yeah, I do have to unfortunately go. My wife is like, "Are you coming downstairs yet?"
I completely
I'm
understand.
like, "Damn, you said I could hang out. You said I had time." I guess the dogs are
Hey,
driving her nuts, and she's like, "Nope, come back."
right,
Yeah,
right, right.
so I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the AM, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel, and I do like 3 sprints and a couple of breaks in between. And this Friday, God willing, I will do Friday fiction, which I'm really excited about because I'm gonna basically just write a short story on stream and then I'm going to publish it on stream as well. So it's not going to be edited or anything insofar as what I can do during the stream. But my goal is to kind of write an entire short story and publish it and make it available for free for people to read. So that's going to start this Friday. It was something that I did like several years ago, and I'm bringing it back because I really like writing short fiction. So I'm hoping I can do that this Friday. You're on mute.
No, I was talking to him.
Okay.
I was telling him, I was like, "Hi, Titan, what do you want?" No, that's awesome. I can't wait for that. I'm definitely gonna be in the chat on Wednesday and Friday, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna actually do it this Friday. I am putting all the good vibes into the world and saying, please do not let me, do not let something happen where I have to cancel my Friday stream again because I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, so thanks for having me. I know it was very last minute, like early this morning. I was like, hey, I'm available. You know.
Yeah, come on whenever you want. Be like, hey, I'm trying to get in. Let me know. I got you.
Okay. All right. So get that good last sprint in. Make sure you do that work. I'll be
am.
watching.
All right, I will. I will for sure.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, I'm super excited for that. Hold on. Sorry, I just saw something. Okay, sorry. I had like y'all remember when I was doing the rainbow hearts on the thing, I legitimately did yellow, orange, and red and stopped and didn't do anymore. I didn't get past that. So there was that. I'm trying to see where okay. We have Michael join us, Mr. CB Chin. Thank you so much for being here, fellow fictionaire. I will be dang. I was gonna say I will be co-hosting. Michael, I need to message you. I had a doctor's appointment get made yesterday, so I need to talk to you. But hey, Michael is streaming on Friday at 2:15 Eastern. Be there or be square, or no, 2:15 Central, 3:15 Eastern. Be there or be square. Miguel says his video is currently exporting, almost done. Britt joined us. Hello, hello. Finished my Bible study. Now moving on to singing practice. I just want to eat. I feel that I need to be eating as well. Miss Nadira joined us. Hello, hello, Queen. It has been so long. I have missed you. Monique says, okay, I'm done with writing summaries for now. I got up to Act 2, Scene 1. I need to rest right now because I have sniffles, cough, and a somewhat sore throat. Ooh, girl, get you some tea. Get you some tea. You are good. I'm glad. How am I? I am doing well. August is off to a great start. I'm feeling well. Writing is going nicely right now. I'm working on 2 different short story submissions, one at the end of August, one in the middle of September. And so that's what I was working on during that sprint. Got a good amount of work done. So y'all let me know. What are y'all feeling? Throw out the numbers. The most popular number will be the last sprint. Throw it out there. I feel like I've been gone so long, which I actually have. Glad to see you as well. I know it's been a while. I have missed you. I hope everything is going well, though. Have you been writing still? How's that been going? Let us know. Marty got 354 words. All right now. Selena said, I think I found 3 old papers to use as reference for my writing tomorrow. Ooh, what genre do you write in? Do you mind me asking? Right? That sounds super cool. I am so excited for that. Erica is awesome. Thank you so much for co-hosting with me today. I hope we get to co-host a lot more and get to know each other. You're awesome. Yeah, no, so like low key, I've been getting these 800 number phone calls, and I was like, oh, that's spam. I'm not going to answer it. And then one day I accidentally answered it. Turned out it was my insurance, and they were like, oh no, we're doing home visits, da da da. And I was like, but do I have to though? So there's that. Finished editing another chapter. Woo! Hey, 30 minutes. That that did it. I mean, I'm not opposed. Miguel said, I've been busy with stuff this day. Hey, I completely understand, especially since school starts for me. Where are you in school? Are you I feel like are you in high school or are you in college? I feel like I want to say you're younger, like so high school, but I'm not entirely sure. Also, you're in the Philippines, so I'm not entirely sure how you guys break up like age groups for school and stuff. So let me know. I'm curious. All right, so Michael says 30. What say the rest of you guys? Let me know. I was about to say y'all could definitely not do that. Thank you. Did you eat all your food? Did you eat all your food? I'm waiting for him to tell me. Oh, what genre do I write? Okay, so I write in a little bit of everything. So I write. I don't know why I just like did that. So I write mystery, thriller, or thriller suspense, I guess, and contemporary. Yep. So I don't know why I said a little bit of everything. That was like 4 things, but that I want to write a little bit of everything. So there's that. I've like dabbled in another 30. I'm making chili, another 20 to 30. Okay, so we got another 30 on the clock. All right, so this will be our last one. It'll be 30. Yay! I'm loving it. Currently working on YA. I write adult short stories. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I write adult more than anything else. One of the short stories for the anthology has to be YA. So I'm gonna be doing my first YA project. All right, mystery, contemporary, haha, some literary. Nice. All right, we got 30. I love it. This story is a historical romance set in antebellum Mississippi, 1859, 1860, and using the Southern Underground Railroad to find freedom in Mexico. Okay. I am intrigued. Yes. 4 adults. 4 adults for sure. High school. Okay, high school, 2 years before college. Okay, so that would make you a junior in our time. Like, so this year, junior, senior. Okay, cool. All right, y'all, we got another 30 minutes. Let's make it happen, Captain. I'm also going to eat during this. Let me not even lie to y'all because your girl is hungry. In 3, 2, 1, y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. So I got my 1,000 words for the day. Is it story? Is it like going towards that first draft? Not all of it, but I did get some kind of like planning of what I want to do with the story and where I want to go. So excuse me, I'll probably talk to a couple of my CPs to be like, hey, does this even sound like a good direction to go for this prompt, or should I think on it some more and try to go somewhere else? Because I have, I have less than 30 days, and so I don't want to waste any time doing something that's not going to go in the direction of it. And this prompt is super duper specific. So we had quite a few people join us during that sprint. So I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Okay, now this was. Nope, this is all for the sprint. Okay. All right, so Angel rejoined us. Hello, glad you could catch the stream as well. Sasha joined us. Hello. Diane Dobson Barton joined us, sneaks in and finds a chair in the back of the room. Hey. And y'all, I was definitely having timing trouble. And then it was like I looked away from the screen to go put my food or put my container in the sink, and came back and it was like, you're not on screen. And I was like, oh snap. But the timer kept going, so I could just jump back in pretty fast. So that was great. Right, wasn't even on the stream. Then Casey joined us. I just got here and was about to ask. Shout out to Hey K for making sure I knew what was going on. Jenna joined us, said she's doing well. Casey said she's setting things up and ready for a trip out east to a wedding next week. Nice. I made a list of chores I have to do each day over the next week to get the house. Hey, be quiet, Titan. Clean so I can come back to a nice place. And now I'm at work selecting books. I am doing pretty good. Definitely want to get some more work done. So I'm definitely going to be writing off stream once we're done today for sure. Diane said I got back on track after running an errand. That's awesome. Becca got about halfway through a chapter. Woo, woo, woo. Brenna said edited a chapter and added about 400 words. Nice. Britt says, almost done with my chili. Planning is so important, Selena. Completely agree. And I'm just seeing that Frasier is on the background. Oh, yeah. So you're new here, but Frasier is my go-to show. I watch it all day, every day. It's literally almost always on a loop. So if it's not Frasier in the background, it's the live stream in the background. Chili does sound good. I am hungry. There is food on the stove because the leftovers wasn't enough. I reread and did some light editing on my last chapter in preparation. Nice. Had some difficulties with YouTube, but I just scheduled my new video. Nice. I'm getting packed up so we can get oil change and inspections done on our vehicles. Gonna take my editing on the road. Nice. I did drop Ashley's link in the chat so you could check out her Twitch channel. I believe she said she'll be back on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to that. Miguel says, we'll go to sleep now and prepare for the masterclass video. Yeah, I have to finish mine today as well. So definitely understand that. Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being here today. We have sprinted for, let's see, we did a 10-minute and a 20. So that's 30. So an hour and a half. So out of 2 hours and 20 minutes total for the stream, an hour and a half were spent sprinting. That's awesome. Great work, you guys. I hope everyone had a great time and got some good things done. I will be back on Saturday. The live streams aren't up for Saturdays yet. All of Sundays and all of Tuesdays are up, but I have to make the thumbnail for Short Story Saturday, so I will do that, and that will be back up. So I will see you guys Saturday. I don't think the only stream I'm co-hosting will be Michael's. I was looking for your name in the comments, but it's like further up. So I will be co-hosting with Michael on Friday. I won't be there at the start of the stream because of my doctor's appointment, but as soon as I'm done, I'm hopping on there. Thank you so much. You got so much done. Yay! Chilly tonight. Yay! All right, you guys. Bye.